Trish is in the kitchen with us again today and we're cooking with chocolate. This is some white chocolate. What are you making with that today?
We're going to make some passion fruit kisses.
So how do we start this recipe?
All right, well, the best way to start it, because we're going to need this a little bit later on, is to make the cream filling.
Okay.
So rather than doing it over water, we're going to do something really easy in the microwave today. In the bowl here, I've got 125 grams of Philadelphia cream cheese, and I've softened that because softening it before you start helps to eliminate the possibility of lumps later on. Okay, so that's softened down nicely.
Did you just leave that at room temperature or did you put it into the microwave beforehand?
I'm a great one for putting it into the microwave.
Yep.
So for each 250 gram block, you can give it around about 30 seconds. So, you know, 15 to 20 seconds should be sufficient for that.
And is this the passion fruit going into here?
Yes, it is.
That's for you. Oh, they smell so good.
And then into that we're going to add the Cadbury melts. We're using white chocolate for this particular filling and it works beautifully well. It sweetens up the passion fruit terrifically. And because the chocolate will thicken on standing, it makes a really beautiful, simple filling to put together. So it looks a bit of a jumble like that, of course, but I just find that mixing it together like this helps to soften down the filly with the juice from the passion fruit. Then this is going to go into the microwave oven on around about 50% power, for around about a minute, minute and a half.
A minute. All right, let's keep an eye on that then.
Sure. Right, now while we're waiting for that, we have to make our little powder puffs, if you like. It's really easy to do. A couple of eggs we need to pop into the mixer.
So just 2 eggs?
2 eggs and a little sugar, 1/3 of a cup of caster sugar. And we need to put that on quite high and just whip as much air into it as we possibly can.
So the sugar and the eggs first, and what, nice pale, thick?
Yeah, nice and thick.
All right. That should take a few minutes though, shouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so few minutes, and look at that.
Perfect.
I love it when it looks like that, that stage. It's just, you got to give it a few more minutes just so you get it to that pale consistency, the colour of it. Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, well, that filling is beautiful now. The time in the microwave's just softened the chocolate down, and then I've just stirred that through so it's nice and smooth now, except for the seeds, of course.
So what's next for this one?
All we need to do is to sieve the flours into that now and then add a little bit of water. So we've got a combination of 3. We've got a 1/4 of a cup of plain, a 1/4 of a cup of self-raising and a 1/4 of a cup of corn flour.
Corn flour, that's interesting. What does that...
Well, the corn flour is just a lighter texture, so it helps to make your little powder puffs or little kisses a little lighter and a little more sponge-like.
Exactly the way a kiss should be.
Oh, that's right. Sponge-like. Okay.
Is that going straight back onto the...
Beautiful. No, we're just going to fold that through. I've got a little bit of hot water here and that can go around the outside edge and then you can just fold it through. So just lifting it up and over so that you retain as much of that air that you've whipped in there and just gently incorporating those dry ingredients.
And you're not overbeating it, you're not mixing it too fast, just lightly turning it on itself.
That's it.
Great.
Now you need about a teaspoonful. Pop them down. So they'll just puff up a little bit. They're not going to be
too high.
No.
Yeah, just a slight amount.
Just so that they look like a little powder puff, really.
Great. All right, well, I'll get 2 spoons. I'll help you. We'll finish these off and then bake them in the oven. I guess we can start sandwiching them with the that special curd that we made.
Delicious. There we go. Don't they look cute?
10 minutes in the oven, they're ready to go. So they're almost like sponge cake. So how do we assemble this, Trish?
All right, well, the chocolate filling here has become quite thick. It needs to be soft enough to spread on the little powder puffs or the kisses because otherwise you'll pull them apart.
All right, I'm taking your lead. I'll watch.
Okay, just load them up with a bit of filling.
Okay. Consider it passion fruit.
Delicious.
I can't get over it, how strong it is. It's just a really nice smell.
And then they're always going to be slightly different shapes because they just move and spread.
And we've got some icing sugar here, so shall I do some dusting?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Give them a good dust.
Straight on top. Nice purple plate here. They look really, really nice.
So pretty. Cheers.
I had to say it at some stage. Aren't they good?
Delicious.
One kiss for you, one kiss for me. We're all happy. Beautiful.